Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of
What Anna Said
Oh,
podcast.
wow. Okay. Thank you so much, Kim. That was really enthusiastic. Join in. Come closer. Take a seat. Turn us up. Thank you so much for joining us on another episode today. We got to dive into the experiences that we had last week on our last episode with growing up in a two-parent household. That was really fun. That was a good conversation that we got to have because it was something we never thought about before. Today, I woke up in the morning to the pleasant sound. Well, actually, when I woke up, it was gray outside. Okay, the sun wasn't shining. I took my kids to school. There were some heavy clouds in the sky. And I came back from school and I was sitting in the room getting ready for our episode today. And all of a sudden, I heard this beautiful noise coming from outside. And it was the sound of rain.
Yep.
Now, if you're in Texas like we are, it has been off and on raining the entire month of April.
Yes.
Yes. And you know, April showers brings May flowers. And I love me some flowers and some rain.
Yes. But unfortunately, the rain today was, scattered.
Yes.
I like it when it's pouring consistently throughout the entire day.
I like that island kind of rain. You know, when you're in Hawaii and it rains,
Yes.
it rains.
Yes.
Here in Texas, the rain is good, but sometimes you can't expect. You don't know how long the rain's gonna last. It might just be a cloud moving by,
Right.
and it's a quick, maybe 5-10 second rain, like we had yesterday when we were at Dad's house.
Yes, that's right.
And
we heard noise.
Noise
Looked outside.
Yes, looked outside and it was just showering, pouring rain, heavy rain that I thought a storm was going to come. No, maybe like 10 seconds and that was it. That was a quick get my hopes up for nothing.
Yes, especially for us, because I know growing up in the islands in Tonga, I vividly remember our memories there, being able to skate around in the rain.
Loved it.
Like
roller
constantly
skating.
raining.
Loved it. Yes.
And then even in American Samoa, bringing out the tarp into that backfield,
sliding off the hill.
Yes,
that was so
we
fun.
would put the bubbles,
dish soap on top of the tarp. We would go to the hill or any incline, lay our tarp down, get the dish soap, and not. Our parents did not know, of course, until after the dish soap was finished. Get the dish soap, squeeze it all over the tarp while it's pouring rain heavily, and just run and slide all day straight into the mud. Just sliding with the dish soap into the mud and soiling all our clothes. All our clothes is just dirty from the mud. And I remember, playing in the mud too. And I remember some of those times Mom was not happy with us coming back with our dirty clothes. All because, just like we spoke about in the last episode, she's the one who's having to scrub those stains out.
Yeah, we didn't have the washer and dryer.
Right.
You're using your hands. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mom, you're the MVP for that. Okay. But that's definitely something I do remember in the islands. I know I said in the islands, I don't have that much memory other than food, but I do remember the rain memories, especially skating around in our skates and during the rain and hearing the rain hit our tin roof and just
there's something about the sound of rain on your tin roof.
Yes.
That is one of my most favorite sounds. I can sleep to that sound.
Exactly.
And if every
time I
time
do sleep to that sound sometimes at night.
the sleep sounds, playing the sleep sounds, I do too. I'm always like rain, heavy rain, storms.
Yes. If you know, you know.
Looking up on YouTube for those 10-hour sound videos just for the rain. With my dad, if we're in a Home Depot and it begins raining, that's the same sound.
Yes, it is.
If you've ever been in a Home Depot when it's raining, or any building with,
or
Walmart
too,
any building with that kind of, but it's my favorite sound to hear because it's so loud and it's so loud that you can't concentrate on anything else but the sound of the rain, and it drowns out everything else. That's my most favorite noise.
I was thinking back to a time that we had rain here in the States. We're just gonna fast forward all the way to when Bubba turned, I think, 4 years old. We had a birthday party for her, or maybe she turned 5. We had a birthday party for her,
One of the birthdays.
and okay, one of her birthdays, we had a birthday party for her, and I just remember
Last year.
it was
It was
nice
last
and
year.
sunny, and we were looking forward to having a fun time together. You know, karaoke.
She's still thinking about the
The
birthday. She's still
age.
caught on the age.
Oh yeah.
Let it go.
It wasn't last
You
year,
know
it was the
how
year before.
We're trying to
sometimes
get into the
wait,
story.
hold
Okay.
up, audience. Hold up to the listeners. I'm so sorry. You know how sometimes someone is telling a story and they get caught up on the minor detail that they're not able to go past and just say the story.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! When people do that, like, was it yesterday? No, was it a Friday? It was a third. It doesn't even matter. It was a day. We can go past it. Tell me the story. That's what's happening right now. Sally's trying to tell us the story, and Kim is in the back, and I can hear her in my ear trying to figure out which birthday is this, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one. It has nothing to do with the story.
It was a birthday.
It was a birthday.
It was a birthday in the summertime.
It was.
And I know that Dad had been missing out on, he's been wanting for us to all hang out, do some karaoke, sing. For some reason, I think we were all busy.
Yes.
And so we decided, you know what? We're going to do an impromptu birthday party for
Yeah.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Everybody got together, put all our resources together, and threw this birthday party for her. And right before the party was going to start, it started pouring
heavy.
heavy
heavy
rain.
Yeah, it really was heavy.
And I remember my heart sunk because I was like, oh no, we planned this beautiful party for them.
With
to,
outdoor games,
outdoor
bounce
games.
houses, barbecues.
Yes. And then the slide, the water slide,
Yeah.
just for us to find how much more fun it was.
So much fun. It was the
So
best
much
birthday
fun.
party
It was
ever.
the best. We didn't have to run the hose, so you know, saving on the water bill.
Well, and not just that, but everyone having to come underneath the covering
Yes.
because it was raining, so
Yes.
everyone had to be together.
Yes.
Instead of spread out in the backyard. So that made it so much more fun because we were all hanging out together while celebrating.
Yeah, and then I know with us being at first it seemed like the rain was going to ruin the party, and eventually everyone was playing in the rain, adults to the children. Every
Yeah.
single person was
Yeah.
out there playing in the rain, playing the yard games, all in the rain, and it just made it so much more enjoyable. So
Yes.
much more.
It was so fun. The
Yes.
rain definitely elevated the party.
Oh yeah, it really
It was a
did.
blast.
Like a mood,
Yeah.
Yeah, it really did.
to-
Yes.
But taking it back to how you brought up the memories when we were in the islands and we would rollerblade a lot.
Yes.
Roller skate?
Some were rollerblading, some were roller
Yes.
skating.
Okay, yes. Rollerblade, roller skate. Yeah, the wheels are the
Mhm.
difference. I think you were the only one back then that did
Roller
the
skate.
that did the roller
roller-
skate because you
yes.
had the four wheels and everyone else had the
Yeah.
blade. Yes. Anyway, that was random thinking about that, but I remember you bringing that up and us skating around the house and it began to rain and we had so many memories of just enjoying the rain, especially the island rain because everybody's outside, your neighbors are outside and just enjoying this beautiful rain, and you never had to wonder if the rain was going to stop out of
Yes,
nowhere.
Exactly.
It feels like every time it rains in the islands it rains for a good minute
Yeah, that's the
before it
difference
passes.
with the rain in the island compared to the rain here in Texas. It's night and day. Okay. Yeah, because
Well, we just
well,
yeah
yeah,
we just live in Texas where the weather is. You're
Just
outside in the
bipolar.
rain and a tornado's on its way.
Exactly,
You know?
yeah.
You just never know what's going on.
it's sunny today, 90 degrees. Tomorrow it's hailing and it's
Yes,
snowing.
Yes,
So
exactly.
that is Texas for sure.
That's just Texas, but it's just so much fun every time that it rains. I know I look forward to it. Sometimes I check the weather and I'm hoping that it rains on the day that I'm not going into the office
Yes.
so that I can be outside. So
Mhm.
look at it and enjoy it. Even if I'm not experiencing the rain for myself, but I'm able to
Yes.
look at it from a window
Yeah.
or I'm able to hear it.
Mhm.
That already just gives me the feeling all over again, like I'm outside
Yes.
running and playing on the tarp with my cousins when it's
Mhm,
raining, or I'm
mhm.
roller skating, roller blading,
Yeah,
whatever
in the
wheel you have
rain.
on your shoe when you're doing that activity.
Yes.
It just brings me back to that. It's so much fun every single time.
Oh yeah, which reminds me, I remember growing up in Arlington when we used to live there, and every time this was, coming from the islands to the States, and every time it would rain, we would all gather. We had our sliding door looking out, and then we'd run and get our blanket, and we'd go outside and we'd sit outside in our blanket and just watch the rain. And I remember that was one of my favorite things growing up. Something so simple, and it held so much memories, and just like the feelings that came with that, the joy of seeing it, the gratitude of just being together, enjoying something that, as just it's just rain. Like to be able to enjoy that as a family was definitely, yeah, really cool to look back and think about it. And I know one cool fact is that this girl right here in the front seat, okay, she loves the rain so much that her daughter's name is Rain, but with the E
Her
at the
middle
end.
name. Yep.
Yeah, Raine. Okay.
She's literally named after
She's
rain.
literally named after the rain because that's how much Anna loved rain growing up. She literally did.
Yes.
Like it's pouring rain and her car window's down and she's getting wet and her car inside is getting wet too.
Wow, we didn't have to go into that detail.
Yeah. But that's how much Anna loves the rain.
Yes, thank you for that.
Anna's just
That's right,
snatching
yes.
mics here.
Yes, look, we're gonna snatch the mic from Kim every time. If there's anything that you know already about this episode, is Kim gonna get that mic snatched every time? Okay. Sometimes her conversation goes a little bit past the time that's allocated to her. Okay, she takes it there every time. So, but Kim is totally right. My daughter's named after Rain. If for those of you that know my middle child, Basinia, her middle name is Rain, and she's literally named after rain because that's how much I love the rain. I love anytime that it's raining. You're gonna see me talk about it. I'm gonna point it out. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna be outside if I'm able to. I'm gonna take my kids outside. I'm there. Okay, me and the rain, we're right here, and I think that that's just because I love the ocean.
Yes.
So the rain is just a part of that. One thing about rain is just rain is, it's so funny because you think about the music videos
Yes.
from back in the 2000s,
Yes.
and whether it's all the dramatic scenes,
Exactly.
or the heartbreaking or the love songs,
Or the romance. Yeah.
the romance, like, or you're begging, or it's like unrequited
Unrequited.
unrequited love. It's always going to be a rain scene. It's always going to be someone running in the middle of the road, kicking up the puddle, doing a whole dance scene in the rain. And that's just because that's what the rain gives every time. And the rain gonna give every time. Dramatic every time. And I feel like the rain also is inspiring. It's inspiring. It helps you bring out the creativity, gets those creative juices flowing. It helps you reflect, and
Definitely a lot of reflecting.
yeah, a lot of reflection. That's why they have this scene in the whatever movies or videos where you're looking out and
Yeah.
hand on the window pane, and what is it? Raindrops on the thing. Is it on the window? And that's just because rain is gonna give every time.
There's a song that we sing as little kids.
Mhm.
I don't know if we sang it then in the islands, but I know for sure here in the States,
Yes.
sometimes when it rains, parents are like trying to scramble to figure out what am I going to do with my kids now? Like,
Mhm.
what fun is there for them?
Yeah.
And this was probably even more before, access to unlimited TV without commercials.
Devices.
Yes, devices. But there was that song. It's Rain, rain, go away.
Come
Yeah.
again another
Mhm.
day.
So I feel like I don't remember ever singing that in the islands.
You know what? In the islands, rain was the most fun time.
Mm-hmm.
And growing up in the islands, for those of you who grew up, you guys know when there's a storm on the way, that's the fun. That's the exciting time.
Yes.
That's the most fun
cyclone?
time because
Yeah.
not the cyclone. But because afterwards there's food everywhere. All the fruits are on the ground. The may from the trees on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, it has been picked for you.
Yes.
Dinner has been served. Just kidding. But yeah, so I know that song, we were singing it when you're little because now we can't go outside and play because now the rain is here to stay.
Mhm.
In the islands, no. You're rain or not, you're outside.
Yeah.
And not just the islands, here too. There's a lot of times when it's raining, I'm taking my kids outside.
Okay. Yeah. Same with us.
Same experience.
Yeah, exactly. Giving them the same experience. And it takes me back. I seen one of my friends on her Snapchat, and this was a couple weeks ago. She was in Samoa. And I remember she caught a moment on her phone where there was a group of boys and they were standing on the side of the road next to a big puddle and it was raining. and they're like, like cheering the car as they're coming. So they're like, oh, they want you to splash the water. So there goes the car splashing the water, and it goes all onto them, and you just hear them cheering. So they're all laughing, making noise, and you watch her video, and there's people outside, adults to children, all outside just
Having
walking in the
fun.
rain. Yeah.
Enjoying nature.
Yes, and that's one thing that I love. I love about the islands is just the simplicity of enjoyment.
It's given me, you know, that ride at Six Flags where you go
Oh,
down.
that water
yeah,
one,
and sometimes people will
Aquaman.
stand on. Yeah, sometimes people will stand on that bridge
So
to get the water. Yeah.
Yes.
So same effect, but you don't have to pay to get that experience.
Yeah.
It's free.
Yeah.
That's what I really loved about the island.
Yes. And the thing also is because here, yes, you can do that. You can go and run around in the rain. But then if
But
you
you
get
look
sick,
a little, yeah.
then what? Huh? Then what?
Then you're looking crazy.
And then you can't go to work. And then
Nah,
you
I
can't
think
go to
that's just an
school.
American thing.
And then you get struck by lightning.
That's just America. American problems.
And so one thing I remember is that we never really even thought about getting struck by lightning. Like, why
Yeah.
were we out there?
Yeah.
Why were we out there so long
I
in the
don't
rain?
recall seeing lightning, but we may have been too much
Yeah.
been deep in fun that
Well,
we couldn't see it.
Also, I think also because the land is flat in Tonga,
Yeah.
like there's no mountains. That there's no. The chances are less likely. Look it up. It's a science thing. Okay, don't even question me. Just look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up and make it make sense so I can be right, please. So yeah,
Right. Make it make sense
Right.
for you to
make
be
it make
right.
sense for me, the scientists. If you care about this podcast, make it make sense for me.
Yeah, but then we didn't really worry about that.
Yeah, exactly.
We
It
worry
wasn't
more
ever
about it
something-
here in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's all the time.
But
get
you
thunder
do
all the
get
time.
sick too. So
Mhm.
Yes, you do. You do get
But-
sick, but it's different. It's on a different level here. And also I remember the first time that I wanted to go play out in the rain here. I remember mom saying, "No, the rain here is different. It's acid rain, or it's
she
did
did say something.
Yes,
She didn't say it was acid rain, but she did
but
say
something to
that
effect, like that it's polluted or
Yeah.
whatever." Just know I'm in
Well,
there
makes
anyway.
sense, but
Yeah,
does it? I'm just kidding,
I
Mom.
don't know. I don't
Just
know.
kidding,
Ask the
Mom.
scientists.
We're leaving this in the hands of the scientists to figure out and give us the facts.
Right.
But I just loved how much we truly enjoyed the seasons,
Yeah.
there in the islands.
Mhm.
And then trying to also give our kids the same experience when it rains to say, hey, yeah, you can go outside and play in the rain, just don't get sick.
Right. One thing that I love about the rain is that it forces you to slow down. It
Mhm.
forces you to take in what's going on, what's happening. Even if you're driving, it forces you to slow down because you
Mhm.
can't be driving crazy like that in the
Right.
rain.
Please don't drive crazy.
Right. And it encourages you to take a moment
Mhm.
and to look at things and to enjoy the little things in life, to enjoy the things, the basic things that we take for granted. Seasons here in the States, seasons, something that you don't experience in the islands. That's something that I enjoy here in the States, is seeing autumn, spring, summer, fall. You grow up learning
Winter.
about it. Did I miss one? Winter.
Winter.
Okay. You grow up learning about those seasons in the islands, but you don't have those seasons.
Mhm.
So that's something that I think that is really cool about being here.
What is the significance of rain?
Yeah.
On
the earth,
like on
or-
the earth, and then also in your life, like for the seasons, in your life as the seasons. We need rain to make the grass grow. the
That's a very
water.
good point. We
Yes.
do need rain to make the grass grow.
Mhm.
Rain is a very essential part of nature, the
Yes,
environment,
of life,
of things,
yes.
of growth.
Mhm.
I know that, when you talk about the seasons in your life, the rainy times in your life,
Mhm.
even though we love the rain, when we speak about rain as it relates to your life, that usually talks about seasons that are your trying times, the times that you're maybe in the valley. And the thing is that those times are also in your life for your growth and
Yeah.
your development. I know that I have, uh, everything that I have learned, and anything that has even made me better just a little bit, has all come from the rainy seasons in my life.
Mhm.
All the times that I have been walking in a valley, all the times where all I heard was the noise of the rain.
Oh yeah.
And those were the times that the most growth was developed for me. Those were the times that you learn or that you commit. It's not the times that everything is good. It's the times that you have to discipline yourself, that you build a habit, build a good habit towards your progress. So yeah, rain is necessary. Without rain, things would dry up. Things, uh, they whenever there's no rain, they call it barren. The land is barren. The land is um, not able to yield crops, and so rain is definitely essential, not just for our physical life in our everyday life, but in our when we're speaking figuratively,
Yeah.
rain is essential for growth. That's my answer, but you go ahead, Kim, because you asked it. So go ahead and give us your answer, and because that was a good question.
Yes, it's what Anna said. So
So,
uh, literally, it literally is. But that's one thing that is to look at. It's really cool because rain, not only is it important for our earth, but also in our lives, like Anna mentioned, and the seasons that we go through and the growth that comes from going through those rainy seasons. Because I know for sure one thing about me. Ooh, I have had those rainy seasons, and I
Some
know
people like the rain too much.
someone do, and someone's learning. They're learning, okay?
What I love about the rain, especially in the islands, was being able to see us collect the rain with the water tanks that we had outside of the house,
mm-hmm.
even in
The rainwater.
Utah. Yes,
Yep.
collecting that rain in that water well.
Yes.
Like that also, if we take it all the way back,
Mm-hmm.
back in
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sing.
You're about to sing the song?
No. The rain was also a form of your water, like
Yeah, it was.
not
Yeah, it was also a part of
getting
your
excess.
how your sustainable living.
Thanks,
You
Anna.
know.
Yep, what Anna said.
Well, yeah, what
No,
you
because
said.
my mind already got
But
lost.
yeah, you're right. We need water to drink.
Yes.
We need that water to live.
Yes.
You can go longer without food than you can without water.
Mhm.
Water is necessary not just for your growth, not just
Yeah.
for vegetation, not just for the crops that we eat, but even in our own like we talked about in our even figuratively in our lives for our growth, but then even literally for our health, for your survival. Your survival depends on it, and so water definitely in the form of rain, that's the way that we in the islands at that time, collecting water. And even now, so people that have well,
Yes.
on their land, where that's where their
That's
supply of water comes from, for taking in showers,
Yep.
for your meals, and for your hydration and all those kind of things. So definitely is rain
The
is
rain has its
so
place.
it has its place, and it
Yeah.
has its purpose. And that's the thing about every one of us in our lives. You have your place and you have your purpose. It's rain is so multidimensional. It is this one thing that has all these multiple purposes that it serves. And so
Yeah, so thank you for rain. Thank you for sunshine.
you're gonna sing again. Yes.
Thank you for sunshine.
Throw this episode away.
Thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Yay.
Okay, now that we got that out of the way, oh my goodness, you guys, Mother's Day is coming. It's at it's in May.
It's in May.
It's in May.
Yes.
Yeah, and we are coming to the end of April. And it's in early May, I think, not late
I
May.
think you're right.
I have nothing planned for
At all. At all. This is a once a year stressful time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this is something that is gonna come. Just like your bills.
Exactly.
Your bills, they're always gonna come. Okay, you're always gonna get that bill.
Right. You know that it's coming. It's the fact that you out of all the things you could choose, that you associate with Mother's Day, that you chose bills.
I did. I definitely did.
So that just tells me the way that you
Thank you. Yes, it does.
look at Mother's Day.
Go ahead.
It's stressful.
Go ahead.
Why is that? And why don't you change your life?
Why is Okay, the Grinch is still working on that. Just because it's a lot to think of, and my mind is like about to explode.
The thing about when
On
you
thinking.
are a mother, Mother's Day is not about you.
Oh yeah, no.
No, it's about your mother.
Yeah.
So even though we are mothers, Mother's Day is still about our mother, and we're blessed to have our mom here on earth with us. Still,
Oh, for sure.
we're blessed to be able to celebrate
Hands
her.
down, yes.
But when you have a mom who is Miss Virginia is a bougie queen, okay? She knows what she likes, She knows what she wants.
Mhm.
So you better come correct. Okay?
Or not at all.
Or not at all.
I think I'm gonna come not at all. Just kidding.
You need to watch out.
Grinch.
But
Are you in the room?
yes, so since Mother's Day is coming, we need to figure out what we're gonna do for mom. We need to figure out how. Yeah, we need to start planning that because you guys know Mother's Day is a big thing.
Yes.
Father's Day also is a big thing, and we want to make sure that we're celebrating our parents and that we are repaying that, not repaying because you could never, but that we are appreciating everything that they've done for us all their
Taking
life.
that time out to appreciate them. Yes, you know, I hear it all the time.
Setting that time aside.
Celebrate them any day, every day. Yes, yes, yes. But
Mother's
especially
Day,
for Mother's
yeah,
Day,
especially on their designated day.
you know.
So we definitely need to start figuring some things out,
Mhm.
okay? Because
Yeah, you guys let us know. If
Yeah,
you're
what
watching
ideas
on
do you guys
YouTube
have?
Or you follow us on social media, let us know what you're doing for your mom.
yes, please, because
Or
we
for
might
yourself
we
if you're
might
a
need
mother.
the inspiration.
Mhm.
We might need some of your ideas.
Yes.
You might need a rainy day to get creative and to get those creative juices flowing and think about some of the things that you want to do because
Mhm.
we are going to have to
Yeah,
talk about this again off camera. We need to get our lives together
we do.
on that.
I'm gonna leave that in Anna's hands.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, with that being said, guys, thank you guys for joining us today on another episode of What Anna Said podcast. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.